Alright, you guys, so welcome back to my channel. I know you guys are excited for today's video, and I'm actually really excited because, of course, it is Fenty. I do have their new cream bronzer in the shade Chocolate, and I also picked up their blushes because she has a lot of pretty shades on there. So I did get Rose Latte and also Summertime Wine, and I cannot wait to try these out. I don't want to make this intro too long because I know you guys are ready to see what it looks like on my skin tone. So with that being said, make sure you like and subscribe before we do start, and let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So let's just jump right into it. I do have their two blushes, and I got these for about $20 each, I do believe. They're pretty affordable, and I just love how cute and small it is. Like, you guys, the packaging is just everything to me. I love it so much. So I also do have their bronzer in the shade Chocolate, and this is what it looks like, of course. I really just love her packaging because it kind of reminds me of, you know, when you spray paint something, that's kind of what it looks like. So I think that's what she was going for. But I will start off with the bronzer first because typically before I apply my concealer, I do contour or, you know, bronze in this case. I already do have foundation on, so we're just going to jump right into the video. But let me open up the bronzer and see what it looks like. Y'all, this packaging is everything. Like, I know I have my fingerprints all over it already, but this is so cute to me. I cannot. But let me see what the actual shade looks like. And it looks like it will bronze my skin as well because this shade is like the perfect amount of, like, you know, red, orange tones in there. I think it's really nice. So what I'm going to actually do, I know a lot of people out there have been using their brushes and stuff like that, but I'm actually going to use a sponge because it's easier for me to control. So let me grab that. Now, before I do start, I do want to read the claims on the back of the box, and it claims to be a fresh bronze glow bronzer that's very easy to blend. It's light as air and also sweat resistant. Okay, you guys know I'm very oily, so the fact that it's sweat resistant is really nice. So what I'm actually gonna do is just tap my sponge into the bronzer, and I'll come up close because I want to see what it looks like on my skin. And typically with bronzer, you do want to put it above your cheekbones for reference. So I'm just gonna put it right there. So I'm actually gonna go in once more just to really build up the shade and apply it on my skin. And so far it's looking really pretty. I will say the color it's kind of more of a contour shade to me, just being honest, but it doesn't look bad on the skin. And I'm also noticing on camera the light is kind of reflecting off my skin, so I'm gonna try the other side just to really show you guys what the shade looks like on my skin. But I'm just taking it right above my cheekbones and just blending it out. And also, as I'm blending it into my skin, I kind of noticed that it kind of disappears a little bit. It just melts into my skin, so I'm not sure if y'all can really see it. But it's giving me more of a contour than a bronzer, okay? Because I do have the Fenty Beauty Coconutty bronzer because you guys know I love this stuff. Now, in the contour cream, it kind of looks, actually not kind of, it looks a lot darker, and this looks lighter, of course, but this gives me more warmth, whereas with this one, I feel like it just has more of that contour undertone, like those gray undertones. So I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but it does blend to the skin really nicely. So I think I've blended enough on my skin, so this is what the bronzer looks like. Being honest, you guys, I'm not sure if I love it on my skin because I'm looking at my viewfinder and it's just not giving me, like, you guys know what I'm trying to say, like the warmth that I'm looking for. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I think it'll look good with no makeup, you know, like a everyday just glowy fast makeup look, but I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about it. But now I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm using my Cover FX Power Play Concealer in the shade ND2 just to highlight my face. Alright, so to bake my face, I'm using my Huda Beauty powder in the shade Kanafa. Alright, so time for some bronzer. I'm going to use a Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Cocoa Nutty, of course, just to add a little bit more warmth to my face. And also, I forgot to mention that it is currently 7:30 in the morning. So if you do see it getting kind of light outside, that's the reason why. I just woke up this morning super early, just wanted to film this video because I've been waiting for these products to drop. So that is the reason why. Seriously, you guys, I can keep applying this bronzer over and over again because I love it so much. It's my favorite bronzer in the whole entire world. But moving on to setting spray, I do have the Morphe Continuous Set and Mist, which I do want to set my face first before we move on to the blush. So let me get my fan and then spray my face. So I will say my base right now is looking really nice, you guys. Like, everything looks so smooth and blended out. So let's move on to the blushes. I do have two. I just wanted to test them out and see, you know, how I felt about it before I did buy more. So I do have the shade Rosé Latte, and also I do have Summertime Wine. So I do have these two shades, and I will start off with Summertime Wine and show you guys what it looks like up close. The reason why I picked this shade is because it kind of reminds me of MAC Raisin. I wear that blush all the time, so of course I wanted to get it in the cream version as well. So hopefully y'all can see it. It just looks so nice, like a very berried, not berried, but a berry tone blush. That's kind of what it reminds me of. And the next one is called Rosé Latte, which I was really excited for because it's a brownie pink blush and it's so unique and different. Let me show you guys up close. Like, look at how pretty this is. Like, I don't even know how to describe this shade, but it has like orange, brown, and pink in there. It's so pretty. So what I'm actually going to do is apply one on both cheeks, for example. So Rosé Latte on this one and then Summertime Wine on this cheek, so y'all can see what it really looks like. So I will start off with Summertime Wine first. And I'm going to use a sponge just because, I don't know, I feel like sponges just really control, you know, the product on my face. So I'm just going to use a sponge for now and get a good amount of color on there. Ooh, y'all, it's pigmented. It is very pigmented, but if you keep blending, I'm sure it'll just blend right into the skin. Oh, this is so pretty, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is pretty. I'm obsessed already. No, but seriously, I keep saying this, but it's so pretty, you guys. Like, let me come a little bit closer so y'all can see what I mean. It just looks so good on the skin. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. So this is Summertime Wine on the cheeks. Hopefully y'all can see it. I just think it's one of the prettiest blushes, and it just looks so natural on the skin. It has a little bit of glow, but it's not too much at the same time, so you don't really need highlighter with this. And yeah, like, I could keep going on and on, but it just looks so good on the face. But let's move on to Rosé Latte, and what I'm actually gonna do is use the other side of the sponge, honestly probably this side, just to make it a little bit more fair, and apply some of it on my face. Like, y'all know I'm really excited for this one, so let's see what it looks like. Oh, this is pretty, y'all. It's like a natural, it's like a natural everyday blush. Oh, hopefully y'all don't think I'm being dramatic, but I love makeup, and this just looks really beautiful on the skin. So I think I've blended enough, but I will show you guys what they look like, and I will block off my face so y'all can see it without any light. I love both of them. I mean, Rosé Latte just looks so natural and pretty on the skin, and Summertime Wine has like a very nice berry, you know, pink to it. It's gorgeous, you guys. And one thing I do want to point out is I have powder on my skin, okay? So I apply these on top of powder, and they still look very skin-like. Like, they don't look uneven on the skin. It just looks so smooth and so nice, you guys. Like, I am obsessed with these blushes. I definitely have to pick up more. But yeah, these are bomb. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is actually finish up the rest of my face off camera, and I will be back to tell you guys my final thoughts on the Fenty Cream Bronzer and Cream Blush. So I will be right back in a second. Alright, so I'm back with my completed face, and this is what it looks like. Very just nice and fresh with a little bit of lip gloss. But moving on to my final thoughts on these products, you guys. I will first start off with the Cream Bronzer. This bronzer, I really like the formula, you guys. It blends really nice on the skin. You don't have to sit there and just keep blending and blending. It literally melts into your skin. I feel like the shade is my only problem because in the packaging, it kind of looks like it would be like a nice, you know, bronzy shade, but it's more so a contour on me more than anything. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually picking the next shade up and see what it looks like on my skin. I feel like that shade would actually give me the warmth I'm looking for. But besides that, I love the formula, I love the packaging, I'm obsessed, but the color is the only problem. So now for the blushes, you guys, I am truly obsessed with these. These are the best cream products I have tried, because typically when it comes to powder on the skin, if you apply a cream product on top, it doesn't typically blend out this nice and just smooth on the skin. I have no complaints, and the shades are so pretty. Let me show you guys again. This one is in the shade Rose Latte and also Summertime Wine. But I do think I want to pick up some more shades because these are just bomb on the skin, you guys. Like, I've just never experienced anything like this, and they just like literally melt into your skin. So I can imagine like a no makeup day, throw these on my cheeks, I am good to go. So I love the formula of her cream, you know, bronzers and blush. I really do think they're worth it. Once you find the shades that you love, you're good to go. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on these, you guys. I know everybody's been waiting for this review, but I highly recommend it. And I just love Fenty because I do feel like they take their time when it comes to their products. They don't just, you know, throw out whatever into the market. They really sit there, make sure the formula is bomb, and I'm just impressed every single time. So yeah, with that being said, make sure you guys like and subscribe before we do leave. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.